Chapter 7. A Dragon's Decree. Corrin's love for the Norian siblings prevails, and a path is chosen. They return to the castle to tell King Garon what took place.
Father. Very well. Yes.
I see.
Father!
Could it be?
It can't be. No.
What?
Big brother? Hush.
Silence! Enough.
Well... No.
Now.
I see. Well...
What?
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Do it.
Oh?
No! Father?
Huh?
What?
You have my gratitude.
Listen well.
Well, yes. Don't worry yourself.
You know it.
You fail to understand.
What?
It can't be.
Ah!
Big brother. Very well.
Do not fail me.
Yes.
In this rewrite, one of the biggest departures from the original script is that whatever entity is trying to possess Garon has not yet succeeded completely, but his resistance is failing.
Oh. No.
I did it! Whoa!
Thank you.
Whoa! Yes.
Understood.
Here goes nothing!
For the time being, it's Corrin and Felicia against the world. In the previous chapter, we briefly discussed the effects of Corrin's Yato, but we didn't explore the Dragonstone in much detail. So let's take a look at it now. Like Yato, the Dragonstone modifies our stats when equipped. It provides 4 defense, 3 resistance, and 10 dodge, at the cost of 3 skill, 2 speed, and 10 avoid. It is a magical weapon with a whopping 14 might. 26 attack that hits resistance is a lot. In fact, with a Magic Tonic and Felicia paired up, Corrin could one-shot the Faceless on this map. That said, the real power of the Dragonstone is its ability to dish out massive damage while taking very little in return. The unpaired Faceless here only have 19 attack. In Dragon form, Corrin has 14 defense, and Felicia's skills can boost that to 18. When Felicia supports Corrin in a tag team, he only takes 1 point of damage. That kind of survivability is a very potent thing. If Corrin doesn't need pair-up support to be durable, then he can be very aggressive when setting up for dual strikes. Because the Dragonstone hits so hard, his dual strike partner doesn't have to contribute a lot of damage for Corrin to kill things, and conversely, his dual strikes are huge, so his partner will have a much easier time killing things too. Which is good, since Dragon Corrin's high defense is likely to make most enemies focus their attacks on his teammates. The main way these Faceless can chip away at Corrin is with Grisly Wound, which takes away 20% of our HP whenever they survive a fight with us. The paired up Faceless also have Seal Speed, which might be more threatening if Corrin wasn't so fast. Even with his speed cut by 6, unpaired Faceless cannot double him. On the boss, Wary Fighter completely prevents follow-up attacks, making it hard to kill it in a single round. Savage Blow works like Grisly Wound, except that it only activates after initiating combat, and it affects all enemies in an area, not just the target of the user's attack. Luckily, the boss starts pretty far away from us, and we'll be able to eliminate almost all of its minions before Savage Blow can accomplish anything. Our greatest ally here is the terrain. To the north and south we have a couple of 1-tile choke points, and to the west there's a bridge that's only 2 tiles wide. Still, that's 3 routes to defend, and we only have 2 units with which to cover them. It sure would be great if we got a whole bunch of new recruits who could plug those holes. Step 1 is to engage the most immediate threats, which are the two faceless across the bridge. Standing side by side, Corrin and Felicia can only be attacked once each, and both of them will always survive.
We've got trouble. Here's one more.
Let's go. I can help too.
Felicia is down to just 1 HP, but Corrin is still in great shape.
We won't give up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We'll finish off one faceless on enemy phase and save the other one for later. In the woods, Corrin will take 0 damage. The general rule in Conquest is that enemies will refuse to attack if they have no chance to hurt you, but these mindless monsters are an exception. This time, since the faceless has died, Grizzly Wound does not activate.
Hey! Listen up! Phew. Well... Huh? Need to talk? Oh. Yes. Thank you.
Wait for me!
Elise. No way.
You know it.
Say hello to our new best friend. Silas is easily the most powerful unit we get before Chapter 10. That's due in part to his solid stat spread in class, but mainly because of his awesome skills. Vow of Friendship grants +3 damage dealt and -3 damage taken whenever Corrin's HP is at 50% or less. By itself, the damage reduction is a ridiculous bonus. It gives Silas the durability of an armored unit, but he retains decent speed and great mobility, and when you combine it with other skills like Supportive and Demoiselle, he becomes stupidly tough. But Vow of Friendship also provides a damage boost, and it stacks with Silas's other skill, Elbow Room. When Vow is active and Silas is on neutral terrain, he is guaranteed to have at least 22 attack, and that's with his weaker weapon. For comparison, Corrin only has 20 with Yato, and he's level 10. Obviously, the downside of Vow of Friendship is that you need to keep Corrin's HP low to maintain it. Because the Dragonstone makes him so tanky, that's completely feasible. Corrin does not need a lot of HP or a lot of healing to stay actively involved in combat, and he and Silas work beautifully in tag teams with each other. One of Silas's only shortcomings is that he starts with just an E rank in lances. He needs a D rank to wield javelins. We will rectify this problem very quickly. Our second new recruit is Princess Elise. She's already a good utility unit. She can heal people, she can use freeze in an emergency, and she has a very useful aura. Lily's Poise grants adjacent allies 1 extra damage and reduces the damage they take by 3. As with Vow of Friendship, 3 points of durability is nothing to sneeze at. But one problem with Lily's Poise is that it's hard to use it proactively. Usually what happens is that one of your units moves and attacks something, and then Elise heals them, so they only get the bonus on enemy phase. And stat-wise, Elise looks like a stereotypical troubadour. Great magic, good speed, great luck, good resistance, god-awful everything else. She can hardly take a hit, so you have to be very careful not to leave her uncovered. This limits the applicability of her personal skill.
Here I am.
For the rest of this map, our objective is to give Silas as much lance experience as we possibly can. We're going to start by having Felicia set up a kill for him. We're having Corrin use Yato and not the Dragonstone so that this faceless will still have at least 15 HP.
We have no choice.
Using his lance, Silas deals only 14 damage, and so Felicia gets to land the finishing blow with her dual strike.
I'll help you.
I won't forget this.
I'll do my best.
Elise takes the bronze axe that Felicia has been carrying, then heals her. Once Felicia is healed, the faceless we have left alive up top cannot kill anyone, so it'll attack the person with the least defense. That's Elise. We didn't have Corrin finish this faceless off because we want to save the kill for Silas.
We've got this. Here's one more.
It's team up time. Good. Oh. For justice! Well.
You know it.
Huh?
Now we have 2 new friends to play with. First there's Arthur. Just from Elise's introduction, we already know that Arthur is hilariously unlucky. That shows up in his actual luck stat, and it's further represented in his personal skill, Misfortunate. Arthur already gets 0 dodge from luck, but Misfortunate piles on by negating dodge that he might get from other sources. For now, we can overcome that, but he will start facing a lot of small crit chances very soon. The upside is that his awful luck makes things even worse for all enemies nearby. It can be really entertaining to run a dedicated crit build on Arthur, but even though that's fun, it's not really what he's best at. A lot of Arthur's utility comes from his class alone. He is a fighter, and he has a lot more HP than everyone else because he comes with the level 1 fighter skill, HP plus 5. He also starts with D rank in axes, allowing him to wield the throwable hand axe. In Fates, hand axes cannot make follow-up attacks, but even with that limitation, the ability to attack from range and counter ranged attacks is quite valuable. Most importantly, fighters grant very desirable para bonuses. 4 strength and 2 speed go a long way toward a lot of kill benchmarks. I would be remiss if I didn't mention one other thing that's unique to Arthur, his incredible adjacency bonuses. When he is dual striking, he can grant the lead unit as much as 30 extra hit. He provides the default 10 plus up to 20 more with higher support ranks. So Arthur can improve his partner's reliability a lot. And his own dual strikes can eventually become very accurate too. He has a good skill growth, and axes gain a lot of hit with training. Elise's other retainer is Effie. I'd like to compare her to Silas. She has noticeably less speed and way less movement, but in exchange she has better natural strength and defense stats. That makes her about as powerful as Silas is with Vow of Friendship up. Raw strength is Effie's big thing, and her personal skill relies on it. If she is at least 5 points stronger than her opponent, Puissance makes her even stronger. It seems the designers of this game were very aware of that 5-point margin because they set the strength of the enemies on this map just 4 points below Effie's. So Puissance is not automatically active here. However, any source of additional strength will put Effie over the top, whether that's a parrot bonus, or a strength tonic, or a single point gained by leveling up. Effie's strength growth is magnificent, so she shouldn't have much trouble reaching her Puissance thresholds going forward. Effie's second skill, Defense plus 2, ensures that she starts with even more defense than Vow of Friendship Silas. Interestingly, Effie's defense stat is carried hard by the innate stats of the Knight class. If she changes to a different one, she's going to look a lot less tanky. Luckily, she'll be able to keep Defense plus 2. Corrin is waiting within range of the Faceless approaching from the west. Silas will finish off the one above Elise.
Okay, let's go.
We made it!
The rest of the team is going to ignore the enemy in the south, leaving that one to Silas. Instead, they're going north. Arthur takes the bronze axe from Elise. This weapon is great for several reasons. It has an innate dodge bonus to compensate for Misfortunate, it has 10 more hit than Arthur's iron axe and he needs the accuracy, and it cannot crit, so it cannot ruin any setups that way.
On my honor as a knight. To the rescue!
Grisly Wound happens to activate Vow of Friendship. Now Silas has effectively 14 defense, 10 innately, 3 from Vow, and 1 from the woods he's on. That's still less than Corrin, who has 16 because he's within Felicia's aura, so the Southern Faceless still targets Silas.
We've got this.
This is a great level, but it's missing the one thing we're looking for. On this map, our strategy is designed to feed a ton of kills to Silas. To pull it off, the only stat that truly matters for him is speed. He didn't get it, but he will have one more chance to hit his 50% speed growth before it matters.
You'll be alright. Please, accept my help. I'm here to help. No hard feelings.
Going forward, our basic plan is to have Elise and her retainers hold the northern choke point, while Corrin, Silas, and Felicia cover the bridge. A few enemies will trickle in from the south, but we'll deal with them as they come.
I can do this.
It's important to consider which character is best equipped not only to take this kill, but also to fight the paired-up Faceless approaching from above. They have Seal Speed. By letting them hit Arthur first, we can preserve Effie's durability for later, and Arthur will have some time to recover his speed to the point where the enemies no longer double him. Felicia takes a moment to heal Silas. She also covers Corrin with her aura, but in this instance, Corrin has enough speed and defense to survive regardless. Even though Silas's dual strike gets blocked automatically, it still counts for his weapon experience.
I'll crush that!
Let me help.
Now we switch back to Effie. She can finish off the lead Faceless. When it dies, its skills will not activate, so her speed won't be sealed, and therefore the second Faceless won't double her.
Were you even trying?
Corrin has done his job. Now he can hide behind Silas. Silas usually prefers to fight in the open so he can use elbow room, but in this situation, it's better for him to occupy the woods, where he blocks the path of the left-hand faceless.
We've got trouble.
We still have a problem. The faceless coming up from the south can reach Elise, and it will kill her. But Felicia can save the day by body blocking on the tile below. And because Silas is in the way, the faceless on the bridge cannot get to Felicia.
We won't give up. For justice!
What now?
Now we're surrounded. To work our way out of this, step 1 is to have Felicia move north of Silas and attack using Silas's dual strike.
We can do this together.
Silas gains a small amount of experience, just enough to get over 75. And because he is 1 level above the enemies, each kill is worth 25 points to him. So with 1 more kill, Silas will level up a second time. He has to gain speed. Otherwise, because his speed has been sealed, both of the other faceless on this bridge will double him, and he will almost certainly die. He'll drop to 1 HP after fighting the first one thanks to Grizzly Wound, his guard gauge will be exhausted already, and then he'll have to dodge 2 attacks in a row.
Careful out there.
But if he does get speed, they won't double him, and his guard gauge will be full after the first attack, so he'll be completely safe.
I believe it. We made it.
Bingo. This strategy has this obvious point of failure, but what I like about it is that this 1 point of speed is the only thing Silas truly needs to hit every stat benchmark he cares about through Chapter 10.
We can do this together.
Show me what you've got.
Effie has killed the only faceless who could reach Felicia, but now another one can get through. We need to plug the northern choke point again. Elise can't do it herself, but she can make someone else do it.
Victory is mine. Here I am. I'm with you. Can I help?
What now?
Not the most amazing level, but still good. The scary part is basically over. Now we can transition to cleanup duty.
It's team up time.
I'll do my best. It's not over yet.
When's my turn?
If Arthur or Effie had missed, Effie would be able to pick up this kill. Regardless, she makes Arthur equip his bronze axe for this upcoming enemy phase.
We've got this.
On guard. To the rescue.
Yay!
We can do this together. Let's go. It's over.
Just like on turn 1, we have our units standing 2 abreast across a 2-tile space. Each of them can only be attacked once. Because the AI is greedy and cannot see ahead, it chooses to attack Arthur first, even though it could actually deal more damage by attacking Effie first, and then using a dual strike against Arthur. It's completely random whether Effie chooses to use Arthur's or Elise's support, since they both have fast support growth with Effie, but neither of them have any actual support ranks with her yet. This time, Effie picked Elise, so Arthur missed out on a small amount of dual strike experience.
Be careful!
You have my support.
Were you even trying?
Uh-oh.
The boss is finally approaching. We'll want Silas to fight him on enemy phase, and then we're going to chip him down with a ton of Silas dual strikes.
Everything will be fine.
Both enemies can attack this woods tile, but only from the south, and they can't both move to that space. For the most part, our 2 squads have been operating separately, and they've only been gaining support points among themselves. But one of our objectives is for Corrin to unlock the fighter class by friendship, and the fastest way for him to do that is by earning support with Arthur. Corrin and Arthur will not generate anywhere near enough points to unlock C rank right now, given that they've each gotten a ton of points with other people, but they can still make progress. They just need to take a couple of fights together.
We won't give up. Justice prevails!
Again, not a level that will blow you away, but Arthur got it where it counts.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Me too!
Now we simply use as many Bronze Lance dual strikes as we possibly can. Amusingly, it's the boss's own skill that kept Silas alive on that enemy phase. It would have doubled him had it not had Wary Fighter.
Okay, let's go!
You're not alone. I'm here for you.
Arthur will use Silas's support, but simply battling while adjacent to Corrin is enough for the 2 of them to cross the threshold required to earn 1 single support point. They'll need to scrape together 2 more to unlock their C support. They will earn those points 1 at a time.
Let's do this!
Elise has almost leveled up, but not quite.
We can do this together!
Careful out there. This one's for you. I'll protect you.
We had Silas give his Iron Sword to Corrin because that's the most accurate weapon Corrin can use. This kill unlocks the C rank in swords that we have been working toward. Corrin's next weapon rank goal is C rank in stones. That will take a while. You can see that Corrin has 12 strength, and the Iron Sword has 6 might, but Corrin's displayed attack is 19. The extra point is his weapon rank bonus. Silas finishes the mission. Just as Corrin has earned a support point with Arthur, Silas is getting one with Effie.
Strength is everything!
Silas levels up for the 3rd time. More importantly, Silas has now used his lance 20 times. So Silas has leveled up thrice, and he has progressed from E-lances to D-lances, all in the span of his first battle. Not bad for a rookie. This strategy is one I have iterated upon many times. With every iteration, I think it's perfect, but I always seem to prove myself wrong.
All right. We made it!
Yes.
It'll be fine.
I can always count on you.
Yes.
Join me next time at the Ice Tribe village. Hopefully we can resolve their rebellion in a way that's a little less violent than what King Garon probably has in mind.